A young mother, pregnant, is stabbed to death in her own home. Now her family asks for your help to find her killer. I'm Gabriella, Galloway, and coming up next on Focal Point, find out the new moped laws that are hitting campus. As for right now, the app only includes off-campus parking, but for on-campus parking, the points the women presented were to have any MSU employees that are under investigation to be suspended until the investigation is complete, better communication, a zero-tolerance policy, patient-doctor guidelines, and staff training and resources. According to the survey, an estimated 21.9% of adults living in the Lansing area drink excessively compared to the 20% nationwide. I'm getting calls saying like, were you okay? Like, was everything fine? Former rowing team member Taylor Henkin met with former Dr. Larry Nassar every Monday for months. From what I knew, he was a great doctor.
You know, we have to stand together. We have to make a change.
That's Hannah, Taylor's sister, who is currently on the rowing team. Usually this team is synchronized in a boat, but today they're synchronized in a different way. The MSU women's rowing team marched arm in arm and step by step to the Hannah Administration Building
to show that we're in this together, and these are the changes that we want.
To meet with 4 members of the Board of Trustees to hold the university accountable for its failure in its handling of former rowing team Dr. Larry Nassar's abuse.
We just want the support of the student body and hope that they're fighting for the same things as us.
The women filled the boardroom with this mission at heart. Cameras weren't allowed inside, but after about an hour of discussion, the women were once again synchronized. The points the women presented were to have any MSU employees that are under investigation to be suspended until the investigation is complete, better communication, a zero-tolerance policy, patient-doctor guidelines, and staff training and resources.
Honestly, with any of the points that we made, we didn't get clear confirmation or changes made, which is understandable. It does take time for changes to come.
Hannah was disappointed with how things went.
They did not answer a lot of our questions.
However, she is pleased to hear that anonymous post-doctor appointment ratings would now be given to athletes, and the board is promising to be more visible on campus. Usually they're sitting in a boat, but for now, they're just taking it one step at a time.
The university needs to help all these people heal.
In East Lansing, Gabriella, Galloway, Focal Point News.
Well, we'll keep it going, I suppose, till all of us die.
Sharon Miller has devoted her life to giving back, something made even more important when her husband died almost 20 years ago.
Our best friends belonged to Our Savior Lutheran. And a week after he died, they come and got me and said, "You're going to church with me," and I never left.
Miller and 14 of the churchgoers, now her friends, are giving back in a way that they say keeps them young at heart.
Off the rim, air ball.
The volunteers of Our Savior Lutheran Food Bank provide not only food and clothing, but this time of year, fuel holiday spirit.
You know, it's more than just the meat and food, it's just the atmosphere. A couple of them have come just to talk to Sharon. They don't necessarily want food, they just want somebody to talk to.
This holiday season, not only will people be greeted by smiling faces, but a few extra goodies too.
Christmas cards they get, and they're getting extra bags of candy that's in these bags, and these are toilet paper packs. We always give those out, and they're getting cookies and anything else that we get donated extra that I can give them.
Miller says that there's always an increase of those in need around this time of year, but she says their cause is to make sure everybody is gifted with the holiday spirit. It's been a long time coming.
It's a big day. I wish it were sunny and the whole city were out here.
As the city of East Lansing says goodbye to an aged building.
It has been an eyesore for a long time.
10 years to be exact. And now the Park District Planning Area property is finally torn down.
I couldn't be more excited.
City Council members say they've been looking forward to this day since the start of their term.
This is an example of what East Lansing can do when it works together and puts a lot of pressure and keeps the pressure on.
Before becoming an eyesore, Barbara Dunlap says that old building was a lively part of Grand River.
My first bank was here at the corner. I was so proud to open my first bank account.
As for what's to come to the former Citizens Bank, that's still up in the air, but many citizens are just happy to have the building torn down.
It was a really demoralizing thing there for a long time, and now that's going to change.
Although there have been 3 plans that have fallen through since 2008, the city is continuing to work on the future of this site.
We could still see something happen there in 2018, potentially, but it really, again, depends on those plans.
While I'm sad to see it go because it was the home of my first bank, I'm also happy now that we're kind of cleaning up this Grand River area, and hopefully it's going to look new and vibrant again.
In East Lansing, Gabriella Galloway, Focal Point News.